You surely know this toy, maybe as a bus wire or wire loop game. You run a probe along the main wire and win by reaching the end without letting the probe touch the wire. If you do touch the wire, lights flash and a sound, well, sounds, but not on this one because this one has a torn wire. But while it's here, why not upgrade it? We start with an ESP8266 to control the stages of the game. 2 contacts, one each at the start and at the end, act as push button switches, just without the button part, but bare wires instead. Future me here, we will also add a 7-segment display to show the time between start and finish. This allows time-based competition between players. On the inside, some rewiring is necessary, including the probe, the main conduit, the switch, but we will keep the IC which is generating the sound and the light effects. We will just not trigger it by closing this circuit, we will trigger it via a GPIO of the ESP. Let's start by rewiring our probe, our main conduit, start game contact as well as our win game contact. Each of them, besides the probe, which will be ground, gets a connection to the ESP via a GPIO pin. The former probe connection is used to let the original IC know that the probe has touched the conduit. To limit the flowing current, a large resistor is used in series. Next we will cut the hole for the display, which really I should have done before. The display uses something close to I²C, so it only needs 2 wires besides power. Now that the logic connections are done, only power is missing. We are going to use a small lithium cell, scavenged from an evaporative device. Charge control and over-discharge protection is going to be handled by a TP4056 breakout board. We rewire the switch to control the supply to a small perf board. It gets populated with an MCP1700 and a few capacitors, which turns the raw cell voltage to 3.3 volt. Since we operate at 3.3 volt and therefore slightly higher than originally planned for the unaltered device, we will add a small resistor in series with the LEDs and the speaker. Because the lithium cell didn't fit well, we extend the wires and also add a connector. After programming, we secure loose parts with glue and assemble. We're done! Once we turn it on and set the probe on the starting position, the display indicates go, showing that it's ready for another round. Once we lift the probe, the timer starts counting. And once I touch the conduit, the sound goes off and the lights flicker. So I'm not very good at this game, so I had to rebend the track just to have at least some chance of at least once fairly winning a round. Almost, and then touching the end contact. Yeah. We won, and it's now flashing my horrible time. Oh, and mentioning the display, of course we can peel off the protective layer. Ignoring my horrible time, since the round is over, we can touch the conduit and nothing happens. Only when we touch the start contact, it indicates go again. At the bottom, charging is done via a micro USB connector on the battery charging board. And this Kapton wrapped piece of steel is just a weight. Since we are lacking the 2 original batteries now, it prevents it from toppling over if we bend the track to the side. As the timer reaches 99 or rather almost 100 seconds, it ends the game just as if we had touched the main conduit. So the game counts as lost. The timer allows players to compete against each other on the same track, which of course can still be bent to make it more difficult. I hope this feature makes it a little bit more interesting for the kids. And with that hope, I guess, we're done.